What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I'm your host, Jimmy Smith, and thank you for taking the time on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. There's a little bit of rain, but now that sun is coming out. Thankfully, I'm about to take a nice little hour and a half journey here. So I'm about to roll out, but there was a little bit of news, so wanted to jump on this as quick as I could here. The question is, could the Eagles trade for DK Metcalf? I don't know if they will. That obviously is something that will forever burn in Eagles fans' minds because of the fact that Howie Roseman did not draft him. We all know JJ Arthega-Whiteside. We get it. We all know it sucks that we did not take him. This kid is phenomenal, but it is what it is at this point. But there have been some rumblings. So let's talk about it. League executives believe DK Metcalf can be had at the right price, despite the team saying he's not available. And that is per Jeremy Fowler. And I'll be real with you. This is obviously just another rumor mill kind of thing where, who knows if they really are going to trade him, because just a few weeks ago, it was said that the team is not trading him. Well, now Rich Cimini says 3 weeks ago, he said they have no intention of trading Russell Wilson, but intentions can change quickly in the NFL. So therefore, we have no idea, but we saw Davante Adams. We saw Tyreek Hill get traded this offseason. And obviously, two very big surprises. One, maybe not so much, but look, man, this is wild times, and you never know what could happen. So the question is, could the Eagles trade for him? Well, they could use a guy like DK Metcalf, Now, the contract here you see at the top under his name, he's got 1 year left. But this year, his cap hit is only going to be $4.324 million. So that's a very small cap hit for a receiver like himself. Now, last year did not reach 1,000 yards. We know Russell Wilson was a little banged up. They had Geno Smith in there, some things like that. But the dude is talented. Now, the rumbling always has been, though, that he wants more targets. So for me, I'm not necessarily sure that the Eagles are a team that he wants to come to because of the fact that, we are a very run-heavy team. So I think we're going to continue with that. But, I mean, the kid is super talented. So let's be real here. Yeah, I'd love to have a DK Metcalf. Let me know how you're feeling. I sure would take him, but the question becomes, does he want to come here? Do we want to give up what it's going to cost? Because this dude is an elite receiver. So you saw Davante Adams, you saw Tyreek Hill. Well, they both got paid after they got traded. So this kid wants to get paid. Are we looking to spend all of our cap space this year and next year? So, you could sign an extension. You could do all kinds of things to move money around, whatever you want to do. But this kid is super talented. At the end of the day, I think we all would love to have him. So let me know how you're feeling about it. Appreciate you guys taking the time. I'm going to do this quick as I can, but I wanted to give you the information you need to know for this trade to even be possible in your mind. So the question is, could we do it? So what's it going to cost? First off, you saw his cap hit there was a little over $4 million. We've got cap space right now. When you're talking about rookies, we'll need around 10 million this year, maybe 12. We've got 10 picks, 3 of those first rounders. That money's going to be a little bit higher than usual, but we've got the cap space right now. And once again, when you're looking at this number, you know how he is still going to restructure some more people. You know that he is going to cut people. There's going to be money moved around, cap space created. So, and then on June 1st, we get more money. So there is money to be had, ladies and gentlemen. But we've got it already. We know that. And then in the future, we're going to just keep having more cap space. And Howie knows that. That's why he keeps kicking the can down the road, per se. And I think a lot of people get confused about, now we're screwed, this, that, the other thing. And look, we are just fine right now with money. So when it comes to money, it could definitely happen. We could make it happen. Now, when it comes to what would you have to give up for him, Tyreek Hill, it was like 5 picks for him, and it was like a first rounder, a second, and then some chump change. But it's like, there was not just this year's draft picks, there were next year as well. So we have 10 picks here. You've got 3 first rounders, that right there. Maybe you use one of them, maybe the 19th pick, our own pick, and maybe you package that with some picks next year, a couple this year. You've got 3 first rounders, a second, a third, a fourth, 3 fifths, and a sixth. That's a lot of ammo to do a lot of things. So whether you want to trade back, trade up, get a player, whatever the Eagles' plans are, they definitely have the ammo to do that with, whether it comes to money or draft picks. So I'm very excited to see what we do, but I don't know if it's someone like DK Metcalf when there is a lot of talent in this draft, a lot of younger guys that aren't going to cost nearly as much as he is the next few years. But regardless, we talk about, does he want to come here for those targets? Once again, we're talking about, would he get the same amount of targets? Now, we're a run-heavy team. Obviously, he would be him and Devontae Smith would be number 1 and 2. If you look at this roster, yes, we could desperately use a veteran wide receiver. We've talked about adding someone in free agency and in the draft. We've talked about via trade, talked about, Devontae Parker. I'm not giving up a 3rd-round pick for him. Don't care. But someone like DK, wow, you have DK, Devontae with Quez Watkins, and maybe you draft somebody and, let Zach Pascal, Greg Ward, Jalen Reagor, everybody battle it out for those final spots. But, I mean, you have to add somebody. And we've talked about it, the past few weeks, and we talked about it, I believe, yesterday. These are the top 10 guys that are still out there in free agency. So there are some options when you talk about free agents you could add to this team. So you could go that route if you wanted. But, man, at the end of the day, adding someone like DK Metcalf, it's a dream. We would all wake up and life would be great, right? Because we got DK Metcalf. But the greatest thing would have been if we just drafted him in the first place. So I know a lot of people hold on to that and they bash Howie for it. Look, I'm not that person. I think that Howie has, last year had a great draft. So we're going to hope we continue with that. So maybe that's where our eyes are. But the question was, could the Eagles trade for DK Metcalf? The answer is yes, we can definitely make it happen. I just don't know if we will, because he has to want it and we have to be willing to pay that money. We talk about not only does he come here, but then he's going to want more money. And I don't blame him. He definitely has earned it. So yes, I'm all for it. Whatever it's going to cost to make it happen. Yes, but if he's going to be disgruntled, I don't want to see that. But you never know, man. People talk about, saying that receivers don't want to come here. Dude, A.J. Brown, you've seen some, rumblings there. I think any of those guys would love to play with Jalen Hurts, and being teamed up with Devontae Smith. You saw Calvin Ridley. That almost went down. So these things are brewing, man. Howie Roseman's trying. You hear, the media people telling us like, oh, well, the Eagles aren't doing anything. Nobody wants to come here. Oh, the season's over. It's like, holy hell, man. We're in week 3 of free agency. The draft's still coming. Oh, just hold on to your britches, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have patience. The sun is shining bright. Oh, I can feel it. Good things are coming, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if that is DK Metcalf, but let's stay patient here. But thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know how you're feeling down below. Thanks for taking the time on this beautiful Sunday. If you're watching this later, you can always comment down below. Always happy to talk some birds with you. But I got to get rolling out here. Time to head to the casino. Hopefully win some monies. A little birthday celebration here. But I hope you guys have yourselves a great finish to your weekend. I will see you next week. We're getting into it. We're going to be talking about the draft, so hope you are ready for that. But stay safe out there. If you guys need me, want to talk some birds, whatever it is, reach out. I'm going to be a little busy today, but always down to talk to you guys, always there for you, as you guys are for me. So thank you again for tuning in. Have a great rest of your day, and as always, go Birds!